You know, you're looking at a team with a little bit more experience, you know, a little bit more about some of these guys, and hopefully the guy that you grilled before the game can be with him at some point next season.
Yeah, I think he has to be. I mean, you have to give your fan base something, right? You got to say, look, we're going to go in with Paul Skeens, Mitch Keller, and Quinn Priester is going to be at the top end of our rotation. Maybe Contreras can get going, and then you have a race for the fifth guy. You have to give fans something, because right now, I mean, 3 or 4 people just today pulled me aside just to talk about the Pirates and the frustration. I mean, people were so high at the beginning of the year, and it seems like this team let them down. But I get it. This isn't a contending team. We were fooled at the beginning, but hopefully we're not fooled next year, because a lot of people inside that organization think 2024 that they can contend, maybe not win much, not win a division, but at least they're in the mix.
Yeah, and I still think that's their objective. But, Richie, I mean, we're at a point, how many people scream for Endy Rodriguez? He struck out 5 of his first 6 at-bats. How many scream for Quinn Priester, who really struggled in his major league debut? Who wanted to see more Triolo? Like, Hayes can't hit. Give me more Triolo out there. Give me Nick Gonzalez. Give me Henry Davis. Give me all these young guys. And I'm not saying that's bad philosophy, but when you bring all those young guys at one time and you only have a couple of veterans, and those veterans aren't exactly at the top of their game right now, that they're struggling as well as the rest of the team, you kind of get what we're seeing.
I was one of those guys, Jeff. I've been calling it for
so
the last month.
you asked for it.
I know.
Now you're getting it. You want it both ways. Come on, Richie.
Yeah, and I don't mind. I can deal with the losing, because, you know, next year and the year after is when I'm going to get my hopes up a little bit. I could deal with the losing now, and I hope they even lose more. I want them to have a good opportunity of getting the number 1 overall pick again. Is that bad to even think about that? And I was thinking of that last year too.
Actually, I want to see them win some. I don't care about the first overall pick. Like, get some momentum with these guys. Let these guys taste winning. Let them work together to get some wins. That's what I want to see. I'm not expecting them to do much, but just to build something positive, to see something they can build into 2024. That's what I want to see. I know you're not going to see a lot of wins, but at least some more competitive play. I mean, 21-1 in the last 2 games. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Really, the only faith that you have right now is when Mitch Keller is on the mound. Maybe Rich Hill, potentially, right, of getting wins. I mean, because they can't score runs.
And, you know, Keller tonight, listen, he's had a great year. He was an all-star, obviously. But when they're on you like that, and I know you want to throw first pitch strikes, but it's obvious through yesterday and then today that Cleveland is going to be aggressive. Bounce some balls in the dirt. You know, brush somebody off the plate. Like, you got to learn to adjust a little bit in these games, and we didn't see that adjustment from Keller, especially in the first inning, when I think it was well said in a question to Derek Shelton that they were kind of, it seemingly was ambushed by Cleveland, but even in this pitch clock age, there's some things you can do as a pitcher to try to slow down that momentum, and they didn't do that tonight.
Yeah, I want to see someone get mad. I want to see some frustration. I want to see that. You know, I want to see that.
You want to see someone walk out there, take that first base, and walk off the field.
That's what I want to see right now. I definitely want to see that. Also, hey, before we get to your phone calls, we want to tell you about something special happening, an event happening this weekend at Highmark Stadium. The premier Rugby Sevens Eastern Conference Finals are taking place in Station Square this Saturday, July 22nd at 3 p.m. And we have some tickets to give away tonight to one lucky caller. Our producer, Jared, will let you know if you won these tickets, so you can check out the professional rugby action this Saturday at Highmark. We'll find out who the winner is coming up next. Stay right there. Back in 2 minutes.